Dowman down on the floor, Stack the man who caught him, definite contact. Gillett eventually pointed to the spot. We are just waiting. It must be being checked by VAR. Gillett with his finger to his ear, but no, he points to the spot. He's obviously received the message that there is no reason for the goal, or for the penalty, I should say, to not be awarded. Up steps Gyökeres and slams it into the bottom left-hand corner.
Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. Right at the end of the game, in injury time, Max Dowman, young 15-year-old kid coming off the bench, was hacked down by Anton Stack. Well, certainly that was the viewpoint of Jared Gillett, the referee, and Craig Pawson, the VAR. Dowman again showing quick feet. He'd been brilliant actually since he came on off the bench. He had his toe trodden on by Stack in the penalty area. Gyökeres slams the spot kick home. The referee's call of penalty for a foul was checked and cleared by the VAR, but was the contact sufficient for a penalty, bearing in mind that last week we saw Yassine Ayari and Josh King collide in the penalty area, and you said to me there wasn't enough contact?
I don't think this was a penalty, and I don't think it was a dive. Now, people will say, well, if it wasn't either of those, what was it? So let's just go through it. So there is contact. Small contact, and the player goes to ground. Referee Jared Gillett points to the spot, gives a penalty, and it's checked by Craig Pawson because it's not a clear error. In refereeing terms, there's always a third way, Sam, and the third way sometimes is to play on. And I think had Jarrett have not blown the whistle, Craig Pawson wouldn't have sent him to the monitor for a clear error. And we've got to bear in mind as well that if you're going to give a penalty, we want to make sure that everybody says penalty. I mean, some people disagree with me and say it was penalty. I didn't think it was, but likewise, I don't think it was a dive. I just think if the referee had taken that third option of playing on, there wouldn't have been too many complaints that way either.
Yeah, it's a subjective decision, isn't it? And does the referee have to take into consideration the pace at which the player is moving?
No, that's not a consideration. I mean, when you're looking at simulation, which is always a difficult decision to make because there are considerations with that. You know, is the player avoiding contact? You know, somebody's sliding in and I'm avoiding contact. Are they initiating contact? So a defender slides in and an attacker might kick the defender. Are they exaggerating the contact? Or indeed, is it a clear dive? So you've got to be 110% sure. But from the position Jared Gillett was in on the field, he felt it was a penalty. There was nothing there for Craig Pawson to overturn, but my preference with this one would have been play on.
OK, we'll play on and move on to Turf Moor for Burnley and Sunderland.